All right, so I bought my Tacoma to be a fast performance truck, and we got a Supra behind us. I think it's time to race. Let's go ahead and turn that AC off so I can get maximum horsepower. Got my pedal commander up to +4. We're gonna downshift to 3rd gear here. I think he wants to race. He wants to race. All right, man. I think he's gonna be fast in his sports car. Come on! Man! Woo! Oh, dang it. There go my wiper blades. Man, I can't even. Oh, man. I'm disappointed. That was 3rd gear. Oh, man. I can't even keep up with a Supra. Time to trade it in. All right, guys, so now it's time for the top speed run in the Tacoma with the regears. There's 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. There's 80. There's 85. There's 89. All right. I'm backing off. 90 miles an hour, top speed run, 5.29 regears for the 3rd gen Tacoma. It looks like, yes, it might limit speed, top speed, just a little bit. I believe the regular top speed is around 97 to 100 miles an hour. Now, the whole point of this video is I've had a lot of comments on people telling me that I would lose top speed regearing my truck. Now that is something that I didn't even think about. It didn't even cross my mind. Why would I really care about the top speed on my Tacoma being reduced with a performance mod that is going to be better for off-roading, for towing, for what a truck is designed to do? A Tacoma is not a street racing truck. It can be, but right off the lot, this is not a performance vehicle. It's not meant to race a Toyota Supra with about 500 horsepower to the wheels. So that is my brother's Supra for anyone who's new to the channel watching. And we thought it would be funny to show the comparison. I got walked, no surprise there, but it's crazy to see how so many people are concerned that the top speed has been dropped a good bit.
What?
90 miles an hour.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel like normal stock top speed is 97, 98.
Yeah.
So
it just wouldn't go anymore?
I held it there for 2-3 seconds.
Yeah.
About 90, yeah.
Wow.
But it cruised past 80.
Not that I did this, but 110, and it could have kept going.
110, I can't even keep up, man. Like,
but I didn't do that.
Yeah, well, hypothetically, if we did that.
Hypothetically, if I hit a 110, it would have continued to go.
So I've just been telling everybody how the Tacoma is not really meant to race a 500 horsepower Supra.
So, wait, are we getting comments? You guys can't see me.
Yeah.
Are we getting comments of people saying that the Tacoma is a performance truck and how dare you limit top speed?
We are, yeah. There's been some comments about that. I've had a lot of people really excited for me to do the regear.
Yeah.
But now that I've done the regear, I'm getting complaints that I lost top speed.
This is a Tacoma, right?
This run that I just did is the fastest I've ever been in this truck.
Well, good thing we have this close course to do that on. That's
yeah,
awesome.
but like, you know, we go off-road and tow, and I don't go above 70 because the roads near us are like 65, 70. So
if you want a sports car, buy a sports car and don't buy this. This is not speed. Like,
I don't get it. I don't get it. I love the regear.
Yeah.
But 8 miles an hour difference.
Nobody's buying this truck for speed. If anybody thinks this is fast, it's not.
We need some AC because it's hot on this course today.
Wow. That's
but I think you walked me.
Yeah, that was
I did pedal to the floor, and by the time I hit the floor, you were already gone.
And I stopped at 80, and that was like 2 seconds later.
It took me that long to get to 89, 90. Yeah.
People, you can't please everybody. All right, the regear is great for the benefits.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want that extra 6 miles an hour, you shouldn't have bought this truck in the first place, guys.
But hopefully none of you are taking this too seriously. We kind of wanted to have a little bit of fun with this. because this is not
A sports car.
it's not something you roll up to a red light at and start revving it up. So hopefully we kind of played that off kind of funny for you guys.
The goal is you can't please everybody. Do you.
Yeah.
If it works for you, do it. If you want your Tacoma 100 miles an hour, then don't regear it. Simple as that. And I don't know why you'd want it 100 miles an hour anyway.
Yeah. It felt pretty smooth.
That's good.
I was in a straight line. I did not want to do any turns.
Well, yeah.
So we had a
sketchy.
good straight part of the track to do that. But I didn't want to make any turns, but it actually felt very smooth and composed for a lifted truck.
That's good.
Now, would I do that every day? Absolutely not. That was a one run for the video type of one take.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm gonna get back in my sports car and go fast on this private stretch, because that's what sports cars are for.
what else should I talk about? What else
You
did we
keep
talk
having
about?
fun talking about your gears, because there's more to say. But
All right.
guys, killing me, killing me.
All right, so now it's time to take the truck off the pavement onto the dirt and really see how it performs with the new gears. The Tacoma is an awesome truck to take off-road, in my opinion. I love every time I get to hit the dirt. Let's see if the 529 gears have made a significant difference in taking this off-road. Interrupting this video real quick, I forgot to mention that my speedometer is off a couple miles an hour. So we were doing 89, 90. We were really doing 92, 93. Not that it makes a huge difference, but a lot of people have commented that the top speed was limited to about 80, 82. We still have about 10 miles an hour over what everyone was guessing. So I need to fix my speedometer at some point. I need to get bigger tires first, and then I can do that. But onto the pavement. I mean, off-road. Yeah, let's go. All right, guys, so now we're transitioned to off-road. We are at Uwharrie National Forest, and I have about 4 miles under my belt so far out here to really test how these gears are performing. And so far, it is a little bit hard to tell how much better it is than the stock gearing, just because I did not do this like back to back. So, but I'm not having any issues. Like, I feel like there's a lot of power as I'm trying to, hopefully don't run into this rock here, but I feel like there's a lot of power down low, you know, just barely tapping on the gas. And so coming up this hill here, as we cross the creek, I'm just going to walk straight up this. It is raining outside, which is kind of a first. Haven't gone off-roading in the rain very often, but in 4 low with the rear locker, and I'm not even spinning. I have air down, so I'm at around 20 PSI in all of the tires, and we're just walking this hill. I'm barely on the gas. Now, one thing that I also wanted to test with the gears, how well can this actually crawl up this hill without even, we'll go to loose rock, without even being on the gas, because I know when I do crawl control that sometimes it slips going uphill. So we're gonna go into setting, let's go to 3 here. Actually, it's going a lot faster than I want it to, but it's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Unless I drove a stock Tacoma and then hopped right into this, it feels about the same as it has done before. Now, maybe it'll change when I get some larger tires. Now, crawl control is fun to use. I know a lot of people don't like it. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel it. I'll go back to just normal drive here. But as we continue to make it up this hill, I mean, it just, the Tacoma has been one of the best off-roading vehicles I've been in. Now, I just bought a Jeep Wrangler, and we have that with us today, so we'll be making another video comparing that to the Tacoma here. But I mean, even in the rain, that was pretty easy. So the regearing is something that I definitely think is a must, especially for daily driving, highway use. I've been averaging about 19 to 19 and a half MPG. So a quick update on my MPG. I know I said in a previous video that it didn't really change much, but after the gears have been worn in and I've got some miles under them, I have seen a change. So for on-road, it's actually really good. 6th gear, you can use 6th gear a lot more, and then of course get a little bit better MPG. And so now, making our journey back down the mountain here, I'm gonna go ahead and put it back into crawl because it is wet and slippery. I can just let the truck do all of the work for me. So this is a really cool feature, especially when it's slick and raining out, it does a great job at really holding the truck and sending the power to each of the wheels there. And I'm sure the gearing has definitely helped. I'm not a professional off-roader, so I mean, minor things like that, I'm probably not going to be able to really feel much, unfortunately. But yeah, this is definitely awesome off-road. I have had no issues with it, and I would re-gear again. I'm sure there's a big difference. It's just been a while since I've off-roaded with the stock gears. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. A quick update on the re-gearing for on the street and off-road here. Man, the truck is just, it does so well off-road. I'm very impressed with all of its capabilities. And I do think the re-gear is a must, especially for the 3rd gen Tacoma. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Give it a huge thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video.